No me shut up.
Chicken.
Do it live.
We are doing it live here on a Sunday edition of LG's House, an Easter Sunday edition. Jesus has risen if you're a Catholic, Christian, or whatever. Otherwise, it's just a regular old Sunday for all you other people out there. And joining me, as usual, not here in the studio because he melts when it rains, is none other than Gary Snyder.
Oh yeah,
it rained a little bit,
and I was like, "See ya,"
and you were like, "I'm not driving in this."
Fuck no,
even
this
though
is
you
crazy.
just got brand new off-road tires on your 4Runner, but it doesn't operate in the rain apparently.
No, it doesn't. It shuts down. That's what I heard. I got in there and they're all flat because as soon as water hits them, they just deflate. And I was like, "Oh, this is a new feature that I installed because I don't want to drive."
Yeah. That's why you bought those all-terrain tires. All-terrain. There was a little asterisk there that said except in water.
You can't shame me. I'm not driving in the rain, damn it, in the little bit of rain that we have. So shut up. Shut up.
We got a bunch of people in here wishing us a happy Easter. Gilbert's in here. Jesus. Hector, what up, Sergio? Yo, bro. Man? Alan's up in here.
What's up,
bros? What are y'all doing for Easter, man?
So we're chilling, man. Eating, drinking, probably. I don't know. Celebrating zombie Jesus, I guess. Yeah.
You're not barbecuing. You're not going to find some Easter eggs, something.
No, none of that. I don't celebrate. I just hang out with friends and family who do.
Okay.
You know, I just join in and say what's up.
We got a Raven Snyder in here. Is that any relation?
Yeah, it's Raven. What's up, Raven? That's my niece.
Oh, okay. What up, Raven?
Yeah,
do we have to censor ourselves because your niece is on now?
No,
okay.
I'm known as the crazy uncle, so I have to keep it. I got to ramp it up.
Okay. You're the fun uncle, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. I'm the fun uncle. So
you're sneaking your niece a beer when she's underage, right? You're that uncle?
No, I never did that. I was
okay.
I think I was. Well, yeah, I was cool, man.
All right. Is Raven of age? Are we allowed to be ourselves here? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make
really
sure.
Concerned.
I want to protect the family. You know.
Okay.
You know.
I respect that. Thank you, Lawrence, for that respect.
I can go FCC style on you, and we can make this a family-friendly Easter show. But I know you wouldn't have anything to say if we did that. So
that's how you shut me down. That's how you do.
Keep it
family friendly, clean, intelligent. Yeah. That's how you shut me down.
So apparently you're the cool uncle. You're the cool uncle, the single, no kids, cool uncle that goes on spontaneous vacations to San Diego, parties all night.
AKA failed in relationship category, but oh well, it happens.
All right.
I'll take it. But I'm having a fun time, just like we had a fun time a few days ago.
Well, yeah, we did. We Gary and I went to San Diego, and we didn't get much rest or relaxation. We stayed at a beach house, but we never once went to the beach. Or we went near the beach.
Near the beach.
We never set foot in the actual sand of the beach.
I think if you drink a beer near the beach, that qualifies for me, because to me the beach is ironic, right? Because it's a beautiful, it's scenic, right? But then it has the worst element, as we've talked about before, is I hate sand. So I felt, we were cool. And then don't forget, like Sunday when we rolled in, it was great weather, and then Monday and Tuesday it was just cloudy. So now it's time just to hit the bars and the restaurants like we did. And we had a fun time.
All right. And we did.
Fun ass time.
We did set foot in sand, but it was not sand on the beach. It was sand at a beach club where they had put sand all over the floor of the club. It's an outdoor club, but that was the only time we were actually like feet deep in sand. And then we left right away because the place was bogus.
When you're doing the flights, the scheduling, man, 5 a.m. flight, we had to wake up at 3. Did you get any sleep? I mean, I think we got like 1 hour sleep probably each, maybe. So it's just, going to the airport completely like drained and tired, just trying to get to our gate.
And we didn't have to be there that early, by the way. We got to the airport at 3:30 a.m. And I got through security in 5 minutes. It took you about 20 minutes.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, not bad at all. And it's on the way home from San Diego, there was no issue whatsoever with TSA lines at all. So
Everything was
and
great, man.
and I had to blow everyone out. First thing in the morning, TSA is opening up their line, and I'm like, I pull out a big old bag of film, and I'm like, hey, this can't be X-ray. Can you please hand check this?
Yeah.
And the lady was like, oh, sure. All happy about it. I thought she was gonna, give me the evil eye and be like, really, the first guy through the line, and you gonna have me hand check your film and cameras?
They literally just clocked in, and then they're doing a little bit extra. Yeah,
but your job.
Well, yeah, it's their job. They got to do what they got to do,
Yeah. And, hopefully they're getting paid now. So
yeah. And I had a cuddle friend, you know what I mean, as we waited for our gate. So that was an interesting fact. And
Gary has so much game that he pulled at the gate before we even left for San Diego.
Do you think that's a pull? I don't know if that's a pull, but
it could have been a pull.
I could have been a pull, but I didn't want. Okay, so this is the story. Okay, first of all, before I even explain this, I'm glad that you saw this, because if I would have told you, you'd been like, no way, you're lying. And I tell a lot of stories that have happened to me, but sometimes they get weird or whatever, but they do happen. And I talk about them, and I think some people think I'm lying sometimes. So I'm glad you were there. The second thing is, I didn't realize how much of a bitch I was without not setting boundaries. So me and Lawrence are sitting there waiting for a gate. This is like 4 a.m, and I'm just on my phone, and I see this woman come, and she plops right down next to me. And this is all peripherals. I'm not moving my head. And I thought, okay, she sat down very aggressively, just like that. Like that's how she sat. That's how she looked. And I'm seeing this all through peripherals. And Lawrence is seeing this through peripherals too, right? You noticed it right off the bat, right?
Yep.
And I'm just like, and I can't tell if she's like, because she's trying to act like she's asleep, but I see her head kind of like looking in my direction. So I can't tell if she's just looking in my direction or is she like scoping me out. But all I knew was just like keep my head forward, because I don't know, I don't want to talk to anyone. And so eventually I got tired of like just looking at my phone. I got to like move my neck around. So I look, and as soon as I look that way, eye contact, boom.
Love at first sight.
No, but she looked like she's been through like emotional hell. You know what I mean?
A local
like
screwball.
She just looked like, I don't know. She just looked super emotional, eyes red. But I'm thinking, it's like 4 something in the morning at this point. So, I mean, my eyes are red, right? She says, hey, is it cool if I just lean my head on your shoulder so I can just kind of like take a little nap? And I'm like, and she was cute. So I'm like, sure. Because, I don't have a girlfriend or a wife. Like, fuck it. Well, she's doing that, but then she like, grabs, her arm underneath my arm, and she's just full on cuddling with me and just closes her eyes.
Full
like
hug. She wrapped around you.
She wrapped around me, and I'm just like, oh shit. And I'm just like, now I'm super awkward. My heart's starting to pound, and everyone is kind of looking, because everyone heard this. It's quiet in the airport.
I looked over and I was like, what the fuck? What just happened here? And I was like, damn, Gary got mad game.
No, man, I don't want this, man. But anyways, like after a little bit, I kind of heard her like sniffling, and I was like, hey, because now I was like, I gotta get out of this.
Are you crying?
I said, hey, man, are you okay? And she looks up and like tears in her eyes. She's like, man, I'm from Midland, and I came down. I met this guy on a dating app, and it came on down, and I was supposed to be down here for 3 days. And the first night we got in this big old fight, and I'm like, I'm out of here. And so this is me booking the flight out of here. And she's like, do you have a wife? And I'm like, no. She's like, good. I don't want someone kicking my ass because I'm going to cuddle with you. And I'm like, and then she went right back to cuddling. And then like, I hear more sniffling after a minute goes by. And I was like, hey, are you okay? And she's just all crying. She's like, thank you for being so kind to me. And I was like, hey, our gate is calling us. We got to go, and thankfully that's what happened. And she's like, oh yeah, this is not even my gate. And she just got up and took off. And I was like, what was that about? And we're just like, let's just get out of here. And that's what we did. We got out of there.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on, man. I thought you were about to, earn your wings or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the restaurant.
You don't already have them.
See, the thing about it is like, maybe when I was younger, right, I would have got her number, but like there's this so much still like A, she was super vulnerable, right? And I don't know, I ain't trying to take advantage of that. She's just fucking vulnerable, you know what I mean? And B, it's like, you know, she lives in Midland. So there's just all this stuff, you know what I mean?
That's a red
There's just all
flag
these
right
red
there.
flags, man.
I'm
Yeah,
from
just covered.
Midland, Odessa.
Yeah, it's like that's the oil fields, right? You were saying?
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
you're like,
and the land of high school football, Friday Night Lights.
yeah. All I know is like I just need to get it. I just want to get to. I was like, would you even start the trip and like something like this is happening? And I felt like, man, I should have set some boundaries. I didn't set any fucking boundaries. It's probably because she was cute, but oh well.
Eh. To each his own, you know. You could have set something up for the way back. I thought you were gonna like be like, hey man, I'm gonna switch my flight to Midland on the way back from San Diego.
Yes, Greg, I was the small spoon. I think so. So
He definitely was the small spoon. But that was a good way to kick off. I mean, it gave you a little confidence, right? First of all, who does that? Seriously, who walks up to a random stranger and is like, "Can I cuddle with you?
Yeah,
I'm having a bad day."
Yeah, exactly. Imagine if the roles were reversed. I'd be like maced. I'd been kicked out, jailed, you know. But I'm sorry, man. Like man, it was just awkward and weird. I mean, have you ever been like, you know, you ever been like hit on in a weird way, something awkward? Nothing's happened to you like that in the dating world?
Not like that at the gate at the airport.
Well, no, that's kind of unique. It's weird.
No.
But hey, girl, if you're out there, I hope you healed. I hope you healed up. But if you're gonna if you're trying to walk up and get a number, man, just be a little bit. You know, you don't got to be like that. I mean, shit, crying and shit. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So after that, we get on a plane and we have a layover in Dallas because we bought the cheap tickets.
Yeah.
And I've never seen so many people. You know, people stand up when the plane lands. But this one was like half the plane was standing up and shoving their way towards the front. Man. And I understand you might have a connecting flight, but you still have to wait because somebody's going to block you. And that's what happened. But I swear it was the most I've ever seen on a plane of people getting up and trying to force their way up to the front. Not following the etiquette at all.
None. Like, okay, I've been on, you know, I've been on a lot of flights. You've been on a lot of flights. And that was the first time I've ever seen it that bad, where everyone just got up and flooded. And I get it, like you were saying, like everyone's probably late at this point. You know what I mean? It's not just like one person or whatever, but I've never seen a lack of etiquette. And it happened twice, right? Didn't it happen like 2 times in a row? Where like, is this happening again? Where like someone was blocking you, like this big dude just blocking you. You couldn't get up to get your bag, and this old lady started to try to cut you off, and you literally were like, "No!" And you got right.
I shoved in front of her.
You shoved that old lady out the way, man. I was like, I looked at her like, "I'm sorry, bitch. Like you went away. It's your fault."
And then you followed. You jumped.
And I followed, and I shoved her too. It's like, get out of my, get on the ground, bitch. I started kicking her. Fuck you.
And we were, we were cutting it close too for our flights, and we didn't care.
Yeah,
they're gonna, if they know the connector has landed on the next flight, they will delay that flight until you get over there. I mean, it happened to us on the way home. We ended up taking off late because there was some people trying to connect to our flight.
Yeah, exactly, man. But, yeah.
And then I had the dude next to me who just he didn't believe in tissues, so the whole time he was just like. Like every 5 seconds. Yeah. And I was just like, what's going on here? And I was so mad because normally I mask up on planes, and I had forgotten my mask. And I was just like thinking to myself, dude, this dude is sick. Like, I'm going to get sick. Yeah. As soon as we landed in Dallas, first thing I did was go and buy a mask. And I had plenty of time, to buy a mask, even though we were cutting it close. Had time to pee, had time to get a mask. We had to even take the damn tram to get to a different terminal. And
to think about it too, it wasn't even like just soft, like, oh, a little drip, a little sniffle. No, it was like where you like sniffle and you like there's ounces of like snot, like getting like he's inhaling that back so it doesn't come out. And I heard it and I was like a seat away, like how thick it was. And I was like, damn, Lawrence getting all that shit on him. So yeah, that sucked for you, man. But as soon as you got the mask, after that, it was like we had all this space, like the seats opened up, like no one was around us. So maybe getting the mask was like the good luck charm,
Yeah, people don't like to see the mask. It used to work a lot better, the mask, before the pandemic hit, because it was my like secret thing on Southwest when they used to have open seating. I would wear a mask, and then people would not want to sit next to me. They're like, "Oh, he's sick. He's got something," and it's like, "No, I'm just doing this so you stay away."
No, everyone was looking at you, man. They're like, "Oh shit!" Like he must have something. I remember, going the first time I saw people just wearing masks was in Japan. Everyone, and you look at it at first, I was kind of thrown back by it. Like, is everybody fucking sick up in here? But no, it's just out of respect, right? Not to, and it also not to like get sick, of course. So I said, I'm gonna get a mask. So I put the mask on, and it's crazy. I was like, damn, dude, like, does my breath smell this bad? Like, you could really smell like what you ate, like it's just hitting you. It's like, man, I'm brushing my fucking teeth, man. This is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, most people in Japan wear masks so they don't get other people sick. It's not because they're afraid of the public. It's because like maybe they're feeling a little ill, and so they'll cover up out of respect. Or if you're on the subway, if you don't wear a mask and it's busy on the subway, you'll be snorting the dandruff of the person in front of you because you're freaking crammed in there like sardines.
Dude, that to me was that was me when I was in Japan on those subways. I was like right close to this old dude's like scalp, and I was like, holy shit. And I was analyzing all the flakes, on his, because that's how close I was. Yeah.
You're like he's balding right here,
Okay, who brought the dog?
Yeah, sorry about that. She's going wild right now. What up to the people in the chat? What up, Greg? Be safe on your way to El Paso. What up, Texas Latina 26? Thanks for jumping on in here.
Thank you.
No, I didn't see Fernandez in San Diego. He did not reach out to me, and I didn't reach out to him, to be fair. But we had a good time. We stayed in a little beach town, hippie beach called Ocean Beach, where it's a bunch of hippies and people on fentanyl walking around. But
there's some crazy
Skid Row of San Diego. But
I like how too, like you're making a comment because we were seeing some people on something, and you're like, I like how we see a lot of these these addicts, and they act like they're swimming on land because that's
they're either swimming or they're swatting away like things. Out of my way.
Yeah.
Out of my way.
They're swatting away goals and ambition. Get out of here. Fuck that. But okay. So what was what's a restaurant that stuck out, or a bar that stuck out that you liked a lot in San Diego?
I don't know. They're
Good
all
answer.
Fantastic. Mike's Taco Club. Fantastic.
That's a good one.
Good fish tacos.
That's a good spot.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
Blue Water Seafood Market was pretty good, right on the beach there. Good calamari. Okay. Had a real good grouper sandwich on our last day. I ate a lot of seafood.
Man, those breakfast burritos, crazy big.
You couldn't handle them.
I couldn't handle them, bro. Too big for me, man. But you did. Like, you were.
Wow, it's a big one.
That's what you're the champion.
It was, man.
I destroyed
Dude, they're like
burritos.
this big. They're literally like this big, all thick.
It's a burrito. What do you expect? It's not
I mean,
a taco.
I should have split it. That's what I should have done. Split it with you, and you ate the whole damn thing.
Well, in honor of National Burrito Day, which was last Thursday, we did it. It was delicious. And the burritos were freaking awesome, dude. I can't believe you were a
biatch
when it came to eating burritos. You could only do like half.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm not a gluttonous pig.
What are you saying?
I was full. I was full. Yeah, I was like freaking full, but they were delicious. Don't get me wrong. They were great as hell. I love I can get used to the French fries and the burritos. I think that's legit. That's cool.
Not bad. I like that. The scallops taco I had was pretty good. Is it scallops or scallops? Do you pronounce it scallops or scallops?
Scallops.
That Spurs TV play-by-play guy says scallops because he's from the Boston area. Apparently, they pronounce it scallops and not scallops. I think it's scallops. So
I like how that we're trying to watch the Spurs game and we couldn't. You found it. You're like, this bar is advertising that they're going to play the Spurs game. So we're excited.
They advertise that they have the NBA League Pass and that they can play the games. Yeah. And
so we're like,
nope.
Yep. Nope.
It was called Tom's Watch Bar in downtown San Diego, and right next to Petco Park. And they did not have the Spurs game playing on any of the TVs. because there was a Padres game going on, a home game,
Big
a
time.
Padres home
Big
game.
time. Yeah.
We had no idea
No idea.
the Padres game was going on. When we got down there, everybody was wearing Padres gear, and the whole downtown was bumping. I mean, it was
Bumping.
It was a nice, it's what happens when you have a nice arena downtown, surrounded by entertainment and dining and bar options. Your downtown thrives, and everyone wants to go down there. And so we witnessed what San Antonio's downtown could be like once Project Marvel is completed.
The vibe was great, and we're sitting there at the bar, and we're like, we can't be those assholes like to be like, can you change this to the Spurs game? Because it was like, it was like wall to wall Padres, and we started drinking and said, fuck it, we're just gonna hang out here, right? And then I think you were like, you want to see how much the tickets are? And I was like, yeah, fuck, check it out. And
yeah, and I found some tickets. They weren't cheap.
They weren't cheap, man.
It was the Padres versus the Giants, the San Francisco Giants. So there was a bunch of out-of-towners that had made the drive down, or just, transplants from San Fran there. So it was the Battle of California.
Yep.
And it was a big deal. So all the cheap seats were sold out. So we ended up having to pay, $150 each?
Yep, exactly.
For tickets. But the tickets were good seats. They were field level.
Great
right
seats,
behind the first base line. About 18 rows back on field level. And it wasn't bad, except for the fact that when we got to our seats, there was some local screwballs, some old ladies sitting in my seat, of course.
Of course.
And then she says, nobody comes to these games. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll sit here, which is not my seat. And as soon as I sit down, people start filing in the row. And I'm like, well, looks like everybody's coming to this game. You need to move over.
Move on over.
She has the nerve to say, well, you didn't even bring me a beer. I was just like, what the? You get rewarded for stealing my seat?
And check this out. Okay, that was the first baseball game that I ever been to. So it was an amazing experience. That's why I was like, fuck it. Let's spend the $150. Like, I want to go to a Major League Baseball game.
Excellent ballpark, by the way. One of the best, probably the best I've ever been to, hands down. And I've been to Yankee Stadium. I've been to Citi Field, where the Mets play in Queens. Yeah. And I've been to Oakland Coliseum, which is no better than Alamo Stadium here, where SAISD plays. But Petco Park is by far the best baseball park I've ever been to.
Best one. And it was kind of crazy because you had some, you got some joints in your pocket as well. And security, there was no security. I'm used to getting like strip searched every single time in San Antonio.
I had a camera. I had some legal marijuana. I had a whole bunch of stuff on me, and I didn't even think about it. I was like, damn, I got all this weed. I got a camera. Are they going to let me in? And there was absolutely no metal detector, no bag check, nothing. You just walk right into the park. They scan your ticket and you're in. So I could have brought in whatever I wanted.
And that's why Cheap Lady, that's why she probably did that, because after that, no one checked our tickets. If we knew where to go in that park, we could have just gone straight down. And I think that's what Cheap Lady was doing. Because when we're getting up, it was like the seventh inning. I think we're like, hey, let's go get a beer. Like we're done. Like
seventh inning stretch. It was time to, get up, stretch your legs a little bit, take me out to the ball game and hit the bar in the arena. And we got up and walked away. And then all of a sudden I hear there's a bunch of people screaming at me. And, we're we were at row 18. And by the time I realized they're all yelling at me, I'm already up in the higher part, the probably 20 more rows back. Yeah. And I had forgot my phone in my seat, of course. Yeah. And so the good fans, the good people of San Diego start passing the phone back through the rows to get it to me. And I appreciate that very much. And then I get my phone back and I look down at my seat and there's that old lady looking right at me, signaling, hey,
buy me a beer. Buy me a beer.
And then I looked at her and I was like, oh, I got you. And then we never went back to the seats. We just finished the game out at the bar.
This is the type of cheap ass. But this is a type of cheap ass person in the world where like she opens the door for you and she's like, all right, cool, you can buy me a beer. Like she expects something from just being common courtesy. You know what I mean? Like you just do to just being a good human being. so already off the bat, I was like, this bitch is crazy. Like, damn, she's just a take person. And already she's like, buy me a beer because I got your phone. Buy me a beer. Like, damn, get out of here, girl. And those are not your seats. Get the hell out of the seats. I want to check your tickets, girl.
Right? It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that was a great experience. That ballpark and that downtown area it was perfect, and I think it was a look into the future of like Project Marvel and how that can bring a lot of life and fun
if they do it correctly. And they do it correctly. It could be a lot of fun, and downtown will get rejuvenated, and it will become a destination. Raven's in here. So glad y'all didn't get her thing. Yeah, I am too. Because those beers were like $17 each or something. They were 15 each.
But if she would have told me like, hey, can I rest my head on your shoulder, Gary? I'd be like, yeah, fucking sure. Yeah. I would have just had no boundaries. No boundaries.
Yep. Because
fuck
you're
it.
Biatch.
When it comes to these types of things.
Yeah, fuck it. Own it.
Yep, and Greg just mentioned that 220,000 pounds of smokable THC products were pulled off the shelves because of the ban here. Yep. So, and the permits went up in price too for edibles and drinks from $150 to $5,000. Woo! That's why I don't do marijuana here in Texas. I only do it in a legal state.
Yeah,
where they have nice dispensaries.
Yeah, when in Rome, man. That one that we went to is really cool. You know, that was pretty chill.
March and Ash. That's my favorite dispensary in good old San Diego.
A whale's vagina.
Yes, or that. But what else here? That somebody asked something in the chat. Oh yeah, so they don't do tacos. They do tacos. They don't do breakfast tacos. So if you want a breakfast anything like taco-ish, it's a burrito. Their tacos are like fish tacos, carne asada, stuff like that. There's no carne asada whatsoever, but
I just recommend that if you're gonna get a breakfast burrito, just split it with your friend because it really is a lot of food.
Well, if you're a pussy.
Lawrence, no, you just have a crazy freaking appetite. It's just off the charts.
It was a breakfast time, man. And then you ate a big old breakfast one of the days we were there the last day, and I looked at it and you had bacon, eggs, sausage, like toast, and I looked at it and you ate the whole thing, and I'm like, you put all that in a burrito, it's the same exact size, and you didn't complain about that.
Hey, sometimes I could throw it down. Sometimes
I can't.
Size.
Like
I said, sometimes I can throw it down, man.
It's just not wrapped up in a sweet tortilla. That's all.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but whatever. It was a good cafe though that we went to. That's what we was talking about. We found a really cool cafe with American breakfast, and I like classic American breakfast.
It was a classic diner, classic greasy spoon diner, and looked like it hadn't been renovated since the 1930s. It was great. I love that. I love that place. Old Townhouse Cafe on Newport Avenue in Ocean Beach. Not bad.
Should I show people my present?
Your homosexual art?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is a pair of socks that's going to go good with my my black goth skirt. But I got this for a friend of mine actually. But this exhibit that we went to is definitely one of the funnest ones that I've been to in a long, long time.
Yeah. So we're looking for things to do, and Gary's like, well, are there any good like museums or anything? And I was like, fuck that. I hate museums. But then we found out that Banksy had an exhibit there. I don't know if he had an exhibit, but there was an exhibit with Banksy's art in Del Mar, which is like 30 minutes away from where we were staying. So we bought tickets and went on over to Del Mar, right there by the racetrack and at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. And we went to the Banksy exhibit and saw a bunch of cool art. And I'm not a big modern art guy, but I do like his work. And you have one right there on the wall, right next to you, don't you?
Oh yeah, That's
right. Yeah, that's one right there.
One right there. Now he's definitely in my top 10 of favorite artists. He's very metaphorical. you know.
And it was very timely
it's
too,
cool.
because they just exposed his identity allegedly. So
Allegedly. I mean,
Yeah.
but we all like see in 2026, I mean, it's just impossible to be able to hide your identity. And he's been doing it for like what, 20, 30 years or something like that. So I just find it very impressive. And I've always found that he was always principle over profit type artist. And you just don't see that at all, you know, in artists. It's all about getting that big break and making a shit ton of money and, you know, see ya.
and he's done that as well.
Yeah,
but
and
he's done
yeah.
that anonymously somehow for so many years. But apparently his name is David Jones, which he changed his name to that. It's the most common name in all of the UK is David Jones. Guess that's why you end up in Davy Jones's locker, right? Down at the bottom of the ocean when you die. No, the exhibit was cool. I'd never been to Del Mar before, and I didn't really see much of it. There was a cool brewery across the street from the Del Mar Fairgrounds called Viewpoint Brewery.
Yeah.
Delicious. There was literally a brewery on every corner in San Diego. And then I've since learned San Diego has more breweries, microbreweries than any city in the United States. So that makes sense.
Keep it classy. Keep it classy, San Diego.
I've never drank more beer on a vacation than I did this one.
We drink a shit ton of beer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
probably
think
gained 50 pounds.
But see, we woke up the next day actually feeling pretty good. And that's because we just, you know, reduced the liquor or cut out the liquor and just kept it with beer. And that helps out a lot too the next day. As you get older with the hangovers, it happens.
This is true. And for the very first day, we hung out in the barrio.
Oh, yes.
We went to the barrio, which is the Chicano area of San Diego.
Chicano Park.
And Gary felt right at home, although he still felt alienated.
Yeah, I'm
like,
kind of
this
like,
is my culture, but I'm not a part of it.
yeah. Shut the fuck you. Yeah, man.
But it was cool. They had a lot of cool murals and stuff. We were there on a Sunday, so everyone was out doing their church thing and then hitting the picnic in the park.
Yeah.
And
but they had
I
the
recommend
cars
it.
out. Yeah, they had the cars out and everything, and it was cool, man. Like your homeboy, Lawrence has a really great friend that lives in that area, and he was showing us around a little bit. But we walked to Chicano Park, and obviously that's a famous area, and there's like murals everywhere. Mexican American figures and art everywhere, painted. And it's just a really cool experience.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's like a church service with like music and stuff going on underneath the highway with all the murals in Cesar Chavez Park, which they're thinking about maybe renaming that. I don't know. There's some news broke out that maybe that Cesar Chavez wasn't the greatest guy allegedly in the world.
I mean, if they're true, he's a piece of shit. But the thing about it too is that mural that we saw, and it was a mural of all like the Mexican American leaders and artists that have moved the culture forward. They had a big trash bag, block like covering his face. So
yeah,
it looks
on the big mural, yeah. But there was still
Yeah.
lots of other murals featuring him, like heavily featuring him. And you happened to find one that was your favorite that you took a picture of.
Oh, was it my
Yeah.
favorite? Oh, okay. It's
Yeah,
my favorite.
It was this one.
I took
Right
a picture.
here.
Look how creepy this is. Look at the faces of the children. I don't know. I mean, just if you can zoom in on that shit, zoom in on it. But this is disturbing. This is like The Ring. Like that's what this little girl looks like.
Yeah.
It's highly disturbing.
And Gary went out of his way. He was like, we walked past this, and he was like, I need to go back and take a picture of that. So he went over there and disturbed the homeless guy sleeping in the tent behind the mirror. And to get this picture here, and I didn't realize the face of the kids until you pointed it out. They're a little bit creepy.
Yeah,
Just
it's
a
highly
little bit.
with the allegations and the little girl next to him and stuff like that. It's super creepy. And I think this is Cesar Chavez, right? That's what I'm thinking.
I'm pretty sure that's Cesar Chavez.
I think that's Cesar Chavez. Yeah,
but they look demonic. The kids look demonic. No offense to the artist who did this, but
no offense. Yeah.
And then what are those like little things? Are those babies or dolls or demons on the girl? By the way, the girl looks like the chick from The Exorcist. I forget her name. It escapes me now. But
Stick your cock up her ass.
yes, that one.
Yeah. Well, I think honestly, the person that did this is probably like Banksy. Like this is something that he would do, like troll art. And I couldn't tell if this was troll art because of the allegations and the way they look, or this has actually been there in Chicano Park. Because this is literally the entrance to Chicano Park, and you see this. So that's why I was like, is this real? Did someone do this because of the allegations and they put this there to,
maybe
this
they
is
make the kids
the
look
intro.
demonic afterwards. Maybe somebody vandalized this painting.
Man, it looks fucked up. It looks crazy. So I was like,
I wouldn't have noticed it if you didn't point it out. But
yeah.
Anyway, so that wraps up our San Diego trip. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was great.
I'd like to go back. Every time you go someplace and you like it, you're always like, I could live here, And then I did some research, and then I looked at the price of rent, and I was like, nope, I can't live there. Because the average price of rent in the Barrio Logan is roughly $2,600 a month.
Damn,
for rent for a studio apartment. Not even a one bedroom, a studio. An efficiency, as some would like to call it.
Damn. Like that's how you destroy a person's dreams, man, when you actually look into the numbers. Because that's how I was all day long. We are like, man, dude, I can live here. I can live here. And you're like, well, I'm gonna look in these numbers, and the numbers just say, no, you can't, bro. Pump your brakes, bro.
I went as far to apply for a job for the San Diego Padres. They posted a job looking for something in my field, and I filled that out just the other day. And
filled it out, huh? So what do you think, man?
We'll see.
What was it? Yeah, I mean, hopefully they can give you a cost of living like match raise, I guess. But I don't know. It's pretty freaking high, man.
It's not. No, it'd be similar to what I'm making right now. So they don't do that.
Well, you can sell.
I would need a roommate.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No, I don't do roommates anymore. I'm too old for that.
You could do a side hustle of like selling candy apples at Chicano Park. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'd have to do that. Sell roses at the bar, tamales, burritos. Burritos. Boom, boom.
But no.
But yeah, so thanks to everyone in here joining us on a Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everybody. Raven's in here. She says the Chicago dispensaries were great, but haven't traveled anywhere else. I haven't traveled to Chicago. I've been to the airport. I need to do a Chicago trip at some point.
Yeah. Well, it's a big foodie, like there's a lot of foodie stuff happening over there.
Well, then I'd be in heaven because I'm fat and I like food. So.
Yeah, there you go, bro. Yeah. No, we got to do Chicago. I've always wanted to do Chicago as well.
But yeah, if they've got burritos, apparently I'll be able to finish a whole one, or Chicago dog or whatever. I bet you Californians can eat a whole burrito. I think you're just puss. But anyway,
no, dude, it's a full ass burrito. It's like an 18-inch burrito, dude.
They do it every day.
5 inches around. I mean, come on, bro. Like, I should be shaming you for eating that whole damn ass burrito. Pig. Yeah.
It's good, especially with the habanero sauce. Mm.
I remember this one time, real quick, man. A Chicago airport story. I was coming in from Malaysia, actually, and I was totally dressed like I was coming in from Malaysia. So I was just wearing like chanclas, shorts, and like a tank top. And I come into Chicago totally forgetting that it's the dead of winter, so it's super freaking cold. And I was on the tarmac trying to get in, and I was just trying to play it cool because everyone's looking at me like I was a dumbass. And I had all my luggage was out, so I couldn't change into anything. But I remember on the tarmac, I was just trying to be like, just be cool, man. It's cold, but just act like it's not cold. But then I started to like, shake because my body was just acting like, dude, and I couldn't stop fucking shaking. And I was just shaking the whole time in there, and I just could not control it, man. I looked so stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and then
that's my Chicago experience.
Speaking of which, we ended up going right off the plane. We went to a bar right on the beach to get breakfast, and Gary's shivering because it's cold.
It is cold.
It's like 70 degrees in San Diego, and Gary's shivering inside of a breakfast restaurant that's right on the beach because you get the little beach breeze.
Dude,
Gary's over there like chattering his teeth. And my buddy who lives there is in shorts and a tank top, basically, and sandals. And so is everyone else looking at us like, to be fair, I was a little cold, but nothing like you. I wasn't shivering.
No, dude, I'm a Chihuahua, man. Like if you put me on like the go-tubing on the river, like I'll turn blue. Like you'll see a brown man turn blue. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is nuts. Yeah, yeah. I'm temperature sensitive.
Maybe it's because I'm so fat that it didn't affect me as much because I got all that blubber.
I will.
Greg, you cannot super chat until we have 500 subscribers. So if you're watching this thing right now on the Alamo City Podcast Network, head on over to @DJLG210 on YouTube and subscribe there. Once we hit 500 subscribers, you will be able to super chat up in here. In the meantime, if you would like to tip this thing, we do have buymeacoffee.com/DJLG210 where you can send us a tip, and we will not be buying a coffee with that because I do not drink coffee anymore, but I will buy something, a beer, a shot,
dildo,
butt plug, whatever, we'll use we'll use it to improve this show. And but soon I think we're at like 467 or something subscribers, so we just need 33. We need 33 more.
Larry Bird, man, my favorite player of all time, Larry Bird. Shout out.
F Larry Bird.
You don't like Larry Bird, man? Why? What did he do to you?
He's an
asshole. Eating your burritos and shit.
He's an asshole. Speaking of basketball, the Spurs laid an egg yesterday against the Denver Nuggets, but still a good game. They went to overtime. The alley-oop to Devin Vassell. I feel like Devin Vassell butterfingered that. It looked like it was on point. Yeah, okay. I think. Well, it shouldn't have been an alley-oop to begin with, but I think Vassell should have been able to catch that. So if you don't know, the Spurs lost to the Nuggets in overtime yesterday in a thrilling battle of the best big man in the West, Joker versus the Alien, which sounds like a Batman movie that could come out soon.
It really does, but it's crazy that Joker is like averaging 40 points against the Spurs. That's pretty remarkable. Like you got to pat him on the back. Like damn,
he said in the post game he loves playing against Wemby because Wemby is the biggest puzzle for him to solve defensively.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's a great compliment. So I mean, dude, Joker has this, man. He knows how to score on this, man.
Guy does not look like he plays basketball, man.
Exactly, bro.
He just destroys you. He's averaging double-digit assists, leads the league in big men and assists. Crazy.
Did you just see the clip of like it was the Joker's brother was like yelling at some old man that was wearing Spurs gear?
I saw that.
Yeah. What was that about?
I think the dude was like heckling
Jokic's
brother, and it was nothing.
There was nothing.
Nothing burger. It was because social media blew it up, made it into something.
Okay.
But,
I was like, what was that about? Okay. But I was like, dude, chill out, bro. Like, fuck, man. You know what I mean? Like, big old dude yelling at some old dude. I just thought, like, chill out.
It's like, who cares? Just chill out. Oh, but Jokic's brother's like that. He's known to get into it with fans.
Have you ever gotten to a really intense, crazy situation at a game?
No.
Like,
no.
Or not at a bar, nothing like that? No. Are you civilized, not like the rest of us, I guess, or
exactly,
what?
Yes. I don't like drama. I don't like a drama or confrontation. If it finds me, that's another story, but I don't go looking for it. I don't start it.
I'm not saying like you go looking for it. I'm just saying if, you're sitting there minding your business, cheering for your team, and then somebody comes up and starts shit. I mean, I've had that happen to me, and it I wanted, okay, hold up. Okay, this is back in the day real quick. And this is during the Spurs playoffs game. I was at a neighborhood bar with a friend of mine, and I was watching this game, and this dude that was clearly drunk was cheering for the other team, but aggressively cheering. Like they'll make a bucket, like a regular, like second quarter, they make a bucket, and he's just like, fuck yeah, like just going crazy. And I'm like, okay, he's excited, whatever.
Yeah.
But then he kind of started crossing those lines where he's like, fuck San Antonio, fuck it, fuck them. And I was like, okay, he's getting crazy. But then he started he took it to another level. He was like, if you're from San Antonio, fuck you, like just going off. And I was like, nah, fuck this. I was like, nah, fuck this. And I remember I stood up, I was like, man, fuck you, I'm from San Antonio. What are you gonna do?
Fuck you too!
Yeah. And he kind of calmed down because I don't know what he was thinking, but he was just going. This is up in Austin, so at the time I just moved to Austin. I think this is like 2005. So I'm trying to represent San Antonio, like fuck you, man. And I just felt like he crossed the line. So I remember I went up to him and was like, man, you got a problem, dude? Like, dude, cheer for your team, but you don't got to, take it to this level, dude. What's going on? And I remember his friend came up and it was like a lady. She's like, I'm sorry, he's just going through a lot. I was like, oh, okay, no, it's all good. I get it. Because I needed the female energy to calm all the dumb male shit that was happening. So it didn't turn into anything, but I just thought like, damn, dude, like that's very ballsy and very dangerous to be like that in public. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand people that do that take it to a level to where they can put themselves in a dangerous situation. And I don't know. I hope I taught him a lesson by just saying, hey, dude, you're fucking stupid. Like, you can't be doing that type of shit.
Just a local screwball.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Nobody likes that. Shout out to Far West Texas. He's housing on a Sunday. I like that. Housing. Y'all up in here housing? Because I'm housing.
Housing.
Is that a song? Yeah. That's an old hip hop song and a Rage Against the Machine cover.
What, housing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it? Isn't that how it goes?
No, I never heard of the word of the song housing.
Am I saying it wrong? I don't know. Anyway, Chicago's one of the best. Hector's in here. Chicago's one of the best cities in America. Nice. Check out a Cubs game at Wrigley. Woo. Chicago also has a beach. Yeah, but it's on a lake. Is that really a beach? I guess it's a beach.
Yeah, you can have a beach on the lake, right?
I don't really like lakes. Lakes scare me more than oceans do.
No, why?
Just because
fucking ocean scares the fuck out of me. I mean, it's water. Deep water scares the fuck out of me.
Lakes are just creepy to me. I don't know why. I'd rather
be at the ocean. Jason Voorhees? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Camp Crystal Lake, Lake Placid. Just, I don't know. Something about a lake. I don't really like it. I think it's Canyon Lake that freaks me out because of all the bodies that are just not found at the bottom of that. Because they flooded a damn canyon to make that lake. And there's a bunch of trees, like dead trees down there that got flooded. So like and it's so freaking deep. And I mean, obviously not as deep as the ocean, but still, it's just something about lakes that I don't like, especially man-made ones.
I can see that. I don't know. When I watch videos or like documentaries on like, what's that trench? That's the deepest trench.
The Mariana Trench. Yeah.
Mariana Trench. I mean, that shit right there scares the hell out of me, and I don't know. I don't travel the ocean, right? Like I'm not on ships, I guess, or taking cruises, I guess. And I kind of want to, but I don't know. The ocean just scares the fuck out of me. Just deep ass water.
Cruises. I've done one cruise, did a Carnival cruise out of Galveston to Cozumel, and never again. I got seasick for over 24 hours. And fuck. You're trapped. You get to the island, and they're like, all right, you have 4 hours, and if you don't make it back to the ship, we leave you. So you literally the ship is your destination on a cruise. Yeah. You get these little adventures. It doesn't matter how many stops you get to go to. You only get limited time at these islands. So it's like, oh, back to the ship. And then you're at the same damn 2 nightclubs every night. So you see the same damn people every freaking night. Same food every night except for the big dinner. That's when they switch it up. But the all-you-can-eat restaurants that are open 24 hours, you're eating the same shit every fucking night. I don't do cruises. I mean, a lot of not that there's anything wrong with people that like cruises. I mean, to each your own. Have fun, enjoy. Just not for me. It's not for me.
Well, it's the seasickness too. Like, as long as I don't get seasick, I'll give the cruises a try because it's not like you're on seasick. It's not like you're on a boating. You're trying to fish on a boat or do a shrimp fish or catch whatever words.
I'd rather be on that. It's the worst seasickness I've ever had in my entire life was on a cruise ship because you think the choppy water is worse. Yeah. No, it's the long, slow chops that you're feeling on the cruise ship. These long, and it makes you messed up. Like I've never been seasick for more than a few hours on regular boats. On a cruise ship, I was seasick for maybe 35 hours.
Dude, oh my God, dude.
I could not leave the room.
Imagine
pain. Exactly. Thank God I didn't pay for it. But man, I paid for it by getting sick.
Yeah, like puking up all the food that
I just got sick of going to like the nightclub. They have like 2 or 3 little clubs you go to. And it's the same people. You see the same passengers the entire time. And you're like, you know, there's the girl who dissed me the first day. Oh, there she is again. There she is the third day. Like, it's not going to change,
at
you know? Like,
you just reminded of your shortcomings every single time. Who'd you go with?
I went with my dad and my brother.
Okay.
Yeah. And me and my brother were, you know, the best time, the best part of the whole trip was when we got off the cruise ship and went to a private beach in Cozumel.
Okay.
And we were only there for about an hour and a half because we had to get back to the ship before it left us.
And you're still spinning because of the motion sickness, right? Like,
I was good by that time. I was good by that time. But the best part of the whole trip was when I was not on the ship. So,
all right, there it is. All right, so we won't do a cruise together.
I'm not doing it. You can do a cruise. I'm not doing no cruise.
Well, I'm not trying to get motion sickness for like 30 hours. I mean, that right there alone.
You will. If you get seasick, you will on a cruise.
Yeah, dude. No, I can't do it. Like that. That's why with planes, like it's the descent that is the worst for me. And if there's a pilot and the weather is good, you know, I can tell a lot by the pilot's skill set because I'm sensitive to it, you know. And thankfully, all of our descents were pretty good. Nothing was. I think
our descent into Dallas, though, on the way back was a little rocky.
A little bit. What was the worst descent that you've been on?
I can't even remember because I just tune it out. I just close my eyes and try not to, you know, freak out. I start sweating.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just close my eyes and brace myself. I'll put my feet up on the thing, like on the little whatever, the seats, and then just hold myself because I'm just like, and then I just start sweating and I close the window. I don't even want to see out the window. Like, just wait till I hear those wheels hit. But luckily I didn't get any of that this time, but I think the descent into Dallas was pretty rough.
Okay. No, it was.
I felt like he kept adjusting, like he was offline, and he just like, oh, whoops, whoop, whoop.
Yep.
That's
what he was doing.
No good. Shout out to everyone still up in this chat. What are y'all doing on Easter? I need to take the mom somewhere to eat. What's open today? I know HEB is closed. There's got to be restaurants open, taking advantage of the
has to be
the Easter dinner crowd. Alan's Gary's having Poteet Strawberry Festival flashbacks. What happened at the Poteet Strawberry Festival?
Well, what happened was a legendary cruel trick that Big Brother is going to play on a younger brother. So this is legendary. You know, again, as you know, I've had motion sickness my whole life. You didn't have it when you were a kid, right? So you can enjoy amusement parks and things like that. I couldn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Amusement parks, were like the worst for me because I couldn't even like, you know, look at, you know, roller coasters going up and down. I started to get sick. So we go to Petite and I'm like, I don't know, maybe 10 years old at the time. I don't know. And I see the Gravitron, right? And the Gravitron is a thing that spins super fast and you're kind of stuck on the wall and you kind of get to move and creep and crawl on the wall, but it's moving like super fast. So I'm looking at it like move super fast. And my brother got on it. He comes off and my brother doesn't suffer from this. I hate you. He doesn't suffer from this. So jealous. And he comes off and he's like, nah, man, like this is so much fun. I was like, dude, but it's spinning. I was like, no, when you're inside it, you don't feel the spin. Like it looks like it's spinning fast, but you know, come on, let's do it. So he convinced me. And then as soon as we get on it, it starts to spin like the way it freaking does. And I remember I get pinned to the wall, but you feel all that inertia. I guess that's what it is, that force. You just feel all that shit.
Centrifugal force or something. Yeah.
Centrifugal force. And I remember like, I was like, oh, and I looked at him. I was like, you asshole. And he was like, ha, 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 gotcha. And then it was like the worst spin out I've ever had. Like I was walking out like I was like a, you know, Japanese businessman coming out of happy hour, completely like couldn't get my bearings. I was laid out and I had to like lay down like behind this like cotton candy machine, just laid out. And I was messed up. I was like sick for like 10 hours after that.
Damn.
And the whole time he was just
after riding that thing.
Oh, dude. Yeah. All the strawberries were like, I was just vomiting all the strawberries that I just ate out.
Fourth grade, I rode that thing. I believe it was at the rodeo here in San Antonio. I rode the Gravitron in like 4th or 5th grade. And I just stuffed a bunch of like hot dogs and funnel cakes.
Of course.
And as soon as I got off that thing, I was having a blast while I was on it, you know, trying to like do sit-ups and like stand on my hands and stuff. But as soon as I got off, I just freaking Ralphed.
Ralph, bro.
I rode that thing. Maybe the last time I rode it was 2015 at the Worst Fest in New Braunfels. They had the Gravitron there, and I was like, should I? And I rode it, and I didn't throw up, but it did like give me a little bit of like dizziness afterwards. It wasn't motion sickness, I would say. It was just dizziness.
No, well, that's you made the worst decision. I mean,
and then I decided, you know what? I'm never riding a carnival ride again.
I'm done with that shit. I mean, they're so old that it's one like, you know, bolt that's gonna snap in half and something happens, and so I just don't trust it. And B,
the operator guy in the middle, he's not spinning, and he's just sitting there laughing at everybody. He's
laughing. No, I think that fucking asshole. I think he pointed at me too. I was like, he's like, the kid, you got it. And I was like, asshole.
Damn carnies.
Yeah, they're all like crazies, man. Like, and I know a couple of carnies, man. I know people. I have a friend of mine, real quick, man. I got a friend of mine that's a carny, and he used to travel. He's not anymore, but he was in a circuit for like 20 years, and you know those heckling clowns, that the insult clowns that they used to have back in the day, where they'll make fun of you and shit, and they're good. Like
they're usually on the dunk tank, and they'll be heckling you to get dunked. Yeah.
So he had a business called Rotten Justice, right? And what he'll do is he'll go to grocery stores and buy super cheap the bad tomatoes, and he'll core out the tomatoes, and that's what you use. And he'll put himself in a hole, like you stick yourself in a hole, and he heckles you, and you throw tomatoes at him, and you'll buy a basket of tomatoes, like 5 tomatoes, 10 tomatoes, and he'll just straight heckle you. So that's what he did. He traveled the circuit, and he'll go and he'll tell me about it, and I was like, that sounds like crazy. And he had this bus, of course, right, gutted out, that he put all the equipment in, and he would ride that bus around town. He did that for like almost like 20 years. It was crazy.
Well, I feel like we need to have this guy on. He's probably got some good stories.
I think he does, man. I could reach out to him. Actually, I'm friends with him. He's up in Austin.
Rotten Justice,
bro.
And he's not doing it anymore.
No, it's not going. But we went to Bonnaroo, and he was telling me this, and he was like, yeah, I know a lot of people that work the circuit. And I was like, okay, cool. And we go to Bonnaroo, and he's like a rock star. Everyone's like, hey, what's up, Jay? Like, his name is Jason. What's up? Shout out to Jason. And we got backstage to everything because he just knew everybody in the whole like traveling thing. I thought that was pretty cool. Cool guy.
Nice. Well, yeah, we need to hit up Jason and find out all about Rotten Justice. There's some rotten justice going on in the DOJ right now, but that's a topic for another show. Greg's in here. He says Hanzo's is open. I do like some Hanzo's, and I'm glad they have reopened. Hopefully they've improved a little bit, because before they closed, I felt like they were falling off a little bit in quality. Hanzo's is a sushi Japanese style place in the Alamo Heights area right there off of Broadway. And it's owned by, or I don't know if it's still owned, because they did shut down. They might have got bought out, but it was owned by the people who run, I believe it's George's Keep.
Okay.
There, La Cantera area, and the and it's slipping my name right now. I don't even know the name of it. The place on St. Paul Square next to Toro that used to be in Southtown. Damn it!
I got a friend that spins at George's Keef or George's Keep or whatever.
Yeah, Ruben.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, shout out to DJ Therapy, Ruben.
What's up, Ruben? Is he still spinning there?
Yeah, he's still there, man.
Okay, yeah, he's been there for a while, right? For like a few years now.
Yeah, several years. Years.
Yeah, I've been there one time. Seems like a cool spot. I mean, it's very bougie-ish, I guess, right? Whatever. It's all good.
A little bougie.
San Antonio needs a little touch of bouginess here and there. Keep it out of the hood.
A little bit bougie. Damn it, I can't remember the name of this place. They used to have really good burgers, and they were located in Southtown, but then they moved to St. Paul Square.
St. Paul Square. Where's St. Paul Square at?
Are you from San Antonio, bro? You don't know where St. Paul Square is? What the hell?
Well, where's that at? Where's it at, bro?
St. Paul Square is like right there next to the Alamo Dome. It's Commerce Street and 281.
Okay.
Right. You know where Suckett is?
Yes, I know where that's at.
It's right. That Suckett is in St. Paul Square.
Okay. Well, I know it as Commerce Street off of 281. I know that's how I called that little district area. That's how I called it. So
Okay. Well, you're
I
a
call it
bad
St.
San
Paul Square.
Antonian.
No,
You
no,
don't know
because
where
I don't
St.
know the
Paul
official
Square is.
names.
I mean, it's right there next to It's like the entrance to Sunset Station, right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that?
There's the La Quinta, or what do they call it now? The Aspen or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. That was one of the first bars besides Park Place back in the day that opened up. That was like a 5 bars in one like thing.
Yes.
Right?
You know where Alibis is?
Yep, I do.
Alibis is in St. Paul Square.
Okay. Well, I don't. Cool.
Okay. Well, now you know.
Well, Alibis, I think back in the day used to be a place. It was a DJ place too. God, what was it called, man? I don't know, but Alibis
It's
used
called
to be
Alibis.
Has it been Alibis the whole time?
It's always been Alibis.
Oh yeah.
I
thought it was-
DJs play there all the time.
No, I used to. Okay, remember a club called Cameo in that area? See, I thought Alibis. No, actually, you're right. Yeah, that used to be Alibis, but there was a place called Cameo, and it was a more of a like now it's EDM, but it was like a house type, DJ bar. It was
Okay,
cool.
maybe that
venue.
was it, because Alibis is a house, so maybe you're right.
We'll see. It's all good.
Yeah, I still can't find the name of this place. But Hanzo is open, and they do have all day happy hour today.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, if it's raining, I'm not driving. You know the rules.
Yeah, I know.
Stuck up.
I do need to find a place to go eat though with the moms. I can't find it. Sorry, guys. I don't know.
Are you about to do
It
something?
was like
after the
Frank D. Budenholzer's. It was like a German name. God, I can't believe I used to go there all the time. I can't remember the name.
show? In that area, huh? Yeah.
And it's
I
not
just know-
popping up on Google Maps either, like at all, which is weird.
Maybe they closed down. Shit, I don't know.
Nah, they didn't. The Mighty Group. No, it's not the Mighty Group. I think that's the place they took over, though. Anyway, what are you going to do today?
I'm gonna hang out with the family. So I'll be seeing. What's up, Alan? I'll be seeing you a little bit later.
You're going to hang with Alan and Raven?
Hanging out with Alan. I don't know about Raven. I think she might be doing her thing, but she's always
Okay.
invited. She's part of the family.
Okay. What are y'all going to do?
Probably just hang out, man. I don't know.
What does hanging out with the family involve?
Watching TV.
Board
That's pretty
games?
much about it. No,
You
no
play
board games. Just-
Parcheesi,
You
charades,
know how it is. Yeah, you know how it is, man. Just
Okay.
chilling out with the fam.
drinking.
It's always just chilling. No drinking.
What?
Not with the family, man.
man.
My parents are like in their 80s. Like, you think I'm gonna like just
So what?
hang out and just drink? Like, no.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Is that what you do with your mom? So you hang out and just drink with her?
Sometimes
Okay, all right.
drink hot jasmine tea.
Yeah. See, yeah.
I'm Asian. You drink tea all the time. Oh, that's a nice cup, by the way.
Oh yeah. Brings back a little bit. Let's see here, North Park.
North Park from the Mike Hest Brewing Company, which is another one of the microbreweries in San Diego. North Park, north of Balboa Park. It's a very
North Park.
original name, North Park.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a very trendy area there, and houses there are averaging like 3,000, 3,500, not houses, apartments, 1 bedroom, studios, about 3,500 a month if you want to live in North Park.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to go to South Park, in that area, so we never visited it. You said it was just a more hood area, right? Version of North Park. So
Yeah, it's
Okay.
well, I say it's more hood, but it's actually more expensive because it's closer to downtown, so the pricing value goes up higher, and it's closer to more of the attractions in Balboa Park. So it's a little more expensive than North Park, I've found out when I did my
That's crazy.
research. When I was dreaming about moving there the other day, I went through a whole rabbit hole of looking for housing because I did apply for a job, and what if I get the job and I'm gonna have to move? So
hey man, you got to dot your I's and all that good stuff. So
yep. Greg's in here, says, "What is there to do when you're 80 but drink?" That's true.
Yeah.
He's got a good point. Got a good point
It
there.
is.
My dad lived to 92 and drank all the time. So beers and whiskey. Didn't smoke though. He didn't smoke.
He didn't smoke, but I've shared whiskey with him. Like me and Jeff used to always stop by his house. Like we'll be just coming back from the bar and he'd be like randomly like, hey, let's stop by the house. You know what I mean? And we'll stop by. So we used to hang out and just drink with your dad. It's kind of crazy. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Pour one out for the old man.
Uh-huh.
And well, I'm gonna head on out of here and get me some Easter dinner. Are you allowed to eat?
Sir.
You're allowed to eat meat now, right? That's just Friday. You can't eat meat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You could do it. I don't know. I mean,
I ate meat anyway. So I did buy fish on Friday. That was good. I bought some mahi mahi from HEB.
Okay.
And I made fish tacos at home.
No
and
shit.
They were not as good as what I had in San Diego. That's for sure.
Hey, as long as you try, bro, it's all good. Nothing but love.
Well, y'all be safe out there. Greg, drive safe. Have fun in El Paso.
Mm-hmm.
I might check out Hanzo's now that I know they're open. Maybe tomorrow, actually, for that all-day Monday happy hour. See if they've improved at all. Raven, good to meet you. Thanks for jumping in here.
What's up, Raven?
Everybody else, Gilbert, Hector, Texas
Everybody.
Latina,
We love
26.
We love y'all.
Gilbert, Greg, if I didn't say your name, thanks for listening. I think I got everyone. Sergio, Hector. Happy Easter, y'all.
Peace.
Don't know when the next one will be, but it'll be soon.
We'll see. It's all good. We take our time with these things.
Y'all have a good night, good day, good afternoon, good Easter.
Peace.
We out. Peace.